Hey guys, it's Carson at Russ Darrow Nissan in West Bend. Today I want to do a video and talk to you about gap. Some of you are wondering, what's gap? I've heard of gap, but what's gap? I'll tell you what gap is not. I'm not talking about, well, this is, but I'm not talking about this gap. I'm not talking about the Michael Strahan, born in Houston, Texas, played for the Tigers of Texas Southern University, and then drafted to the New York Giants in '93. No, I'm not talking about that gap. I'm not talking about this gap. We're sticking with football, right? The running back's going to come here between the center and the guard. He's going to hit that gap. He's going to keep his legs pumping, head down, keep going. I'm not talking about that gap. The gap I want to talk to you about is the insurance that you put on your car. And it's basically, it's intangible, right? An intangible item is something you own but you can't put in your hand, right? This is known as guaranteed asset protection, because you're protecting your asset, known as your car, right? I'll give you a real life example that happened to a gentleman that bought a Kia Optima from me when I sold him down in Waukesha. When he walked down, it was $24,000 some change, let's call it $25,000. Poor guy, 2 weeks into his car loan, got sideswiped by somebody else. Wasn't even his fault. That person ran a red light. Insurance company said, hey, no problem, we're going to pay you $18,000. Notice there's a huge difference there, right? So he fought with them. He got that insurance company to go up to $20,000. Now, lady behind the video camera, what is the difference between $25,000 and $20,000?
5,000.
5,000, man, don't take a mathematician. What do you think happened? He had no gap insurance, so he had to come up with $5,000 on a car that was totally wrecked, not his, and that he couldn't drive. That's where gap insurance comes in, right? If he would have had gap insurance, it would have closed literally the gap between the $20,000 and the $25,000, right? He would have got a check for $20,000 from the insurance company. The gap insurance would have covered the other $5,000. He didn't have it. However, we took that $5,000, we rolled it onto a brand new Optima for him. Unfortunately, his payment went up, right? Because not only was it a brand new car, but we had to do that, so we had some rebates that offset the negative equity. And I can guarantee you, he walked out the second time with gap insurance. It's that simple, folks. And here's the cool thing. Gap insurance, they put it on every lease because the leasing company wants to make sure their asset is protected. Do the same thing when you buy a car. Gap insurance runs anywhere from as low as $695 up to about $895, depending on the car, depending on the trim. Think about that. Even if you paid $900, right here in this same scenario, you would have saved $5,000. $900 now or $5,000 later, you may never use it, but you'll know you don't have it when this happens. Don't get caught. Come see me. Let's talk cars. Let's talk gap.